As far as Guidewire Policy Center configuration part itself is concerned, from a business analyst point of view, today we are going to discuss about reinsurance coverage group object model. So before I'm getting into this, let me give you a high-level understanding about what reinsurance group coverages are all about. So these are all the ones which majorly used to manage and configure reinsurance programs, including kind of risk or coverage, which is to be reinsured and all. These are the ones majorly defined by the product designer application, majorly governance and on how reinsurance treats or structures, on the kind of policies that we are creating, all that. In the regard of understanding the reinsurance coverage process, wherein if you can break down how this reinsurance coverage group works, especially on the configuration, wherein this is to define and configure, as in you can see it on the screen, where the product designer, right? So reinsurance group coverages are majorly defined in the Guidewire product designer application. At the same time, whatever the coverage groups presents the kind of CETES coverages that are reinsured under specific reinsurance programs. At the same time, whatever the reinsurance risk that within the coverage groups that we are specifying, followed by the kind of type of risk which will be reinsured, such as policy risk and location risk, etc. Next, coverage items also even, right? So because wherein we need to define specific coverage terms, exclusions, conditions for the reinsured coverage, followed by reinsurance treaty, means whatever the coverage groups we have, which must be linked to the reinsurance treaty, so that whatever the terms and conditions of reinsurance agreement will be defined here. So this is the first one wherein we need to know about under Guidewire configuration, especially when we are talking about the reinsurance coverage groups are concerned, by considering the data model into an account. Defining configuration is this. Next one about the application and policies and jobs, where we need to perform auto assignment, means whatever the reinsurance risks are automatically assigned to the policies and as less jobs when they are quoted, followed by the kind of risk objects we have, right? It can be tangible objects like any kind of car or buildings, or any kind of intangible objects, something like jurisdiction or policy lines, all that. Next one about the reinsurables, majorly these are the risks which are capable of being reinsured, but not necessarily reinsured. All these at the same time, the kind of ceding finally, when any company transfers the risk to the insurer, which is majorly called of ceding company, all that. So these are the understandings from Guidewire configuration, especially in policy center product designer point of view, when we are trying to understand about reinsurance coverage groups object model is all about. So one being a business analyst, especially when we are working as business analyst, configuration, right? So configuration side, when we are focusing on, this is what something that we must be good and familiar with. It's not only for BA, but even this configuration even required for the development team as well, because how the reinsurance coverage group object models can be designed, right? So how this can be configured. Even this is useful even for the development team as well.